How to stop overthinking and find clarity, a powerful Zen lesson. Have you ever felt like your mind was a basin overflowing with chaotic thoughts? Worrying about tomorrow, regretting yesterday, and unable to truly live in the present moment? Perhaps you've tried countless times to quiet your mind. But the harder you try, the more restless it becomes. We're constantly seeking peace somewhere far away, when in fact, the answer has always been within us. The problem is, we just don't know how to access it. And that's exactly what today's story wants to convey, a classic Zen story with a profound lesson on mastering the mind. One day, in a small village, there was a young man named Hiro. Hiro had everything that a typical person might wish for, a simple life, a peaceful village, but there was one problem: he could never find peace within his own mind. Each day, his mind was like a rushing stream, constantly thinking, analyzing, and worrying. Sometimes, he was lost in what had happened. Other times, he worried about things that hadn't even occurred. And as a result, he could never truly live in the present. Hiro heard about a famous Zen master who lived on a distant mountaintop. People said that this master knew how to help people break free from the chaos of their minds and find inner peace. Driven by a desire to escape the never-ending stream of thoughts, Hiro decided to set out on a journey in search of answers. At this point, do you see it? Hiro is a reflection of many of us. We live surrounded by modern conveniences, yet we find ourselves trapped in the turmoil of our own minds. After days of climbing steep trails and overcoming countless obstacles, Hiro finally met the Zen master on the mountaintop. With eyes filled with hope, he expressed his wish. "Master, I have come because my mind is too restless. I always feel uneasy and anxious. I long for peace. Please teach me how to empty my mind." This is the question many of us have, isn't it? We want to find peace, but we don't know where to start or how to achieve it. The Zen master smiled, led Hiro to a small garden, and pointed to a large stone basin filled with water. He handed Hiro a ladle and said, "Your task is to transfer all the water from this basin into that small bowl without spilling a single drop." Hiro looked at the large basin and the small bowl, feeling puzzled. How could he possibly transfer all the water from such a large basin into such a tiny bowl without spilling any? Nevertheless, out of respect for the master, he began the task. Hour after hour, Hiro ladled water. But no matter how hard he tried, the basin remained full. The more he tried, the more frustrated he became. His mind grew increasingly restless due to the sense of failure. Does this scene feel familiar to you? We often try to control everything: our thoughts, emotions, even things beyond our reach. And when things don't go as planned, we feel disappointed, frustrated, even exhausted. Just as Hiro was about to give up, the Zen master gently placed a hand on his shoulder and said, "My dear student, to empty the basin, the first thing you must do is stop trying too hard. Focus on each ladleful of water, one at a time, and stop worrying about emptying the whole basin." The greatest lesson the master imparted was this: don't try to control everything all at once. Don't force your mind to be still immediately. Instead, start by accepting each thought, each emotion, and focus on the present moment. When Hiro followed the master's advice, something miraculous happened. He was no longer obsessed with finishing the task. Instead, he immersed himself in the experience, enjoying each scoop of water, noticing the gentle sound as it poured into the bowl. And finally, the seemingly impossible happened: the large basin was emptied without any strain. This story serves as a reminder that peace doesn't come from trying to eliminate all thoughts or control everything in life. It comes from acceptance and fully living in each moment. So, if you find yourself overwhelmed by a constant stream of thoughts, remember that you don't need to eliminate them all. Start by acknowledging each thought and emotion, and let them pass naturally. Thank you for watching. If this story has helped you find a bit of peace in your mind, feel free to share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more meaningful content. See you in the next journey.